Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. This subject has to do with mindset. I know that I have talked about mindset on this here podcast quite a bit, but I wanted to specifically address entrepreneurship and mindset. And the reason why I'm addressing this is because I recently had a conversation, and in that conversation, the person kept referring to themselves as unemployed. They are a full-time entrepreneur. This is one thing that I want to say to full-time entrepreneurs. If the money that you are making or the money that you have saved for you to live on and you're working your business, however, that's going, you are not unemployed. You are working and you have a business, and you have to start referring to yourself as an entrepreneur. Now, I know that not everybody is going to agree with that, but that's why this is my podcast and that's why this is my opinion, okay? You have to look at your circumstances differently. You have to get in the mindset of, this is my business. I'm a small business owner. I am an entrepreneur. I am no longer working in the 9-to-5 world. You have to change up your mindset. And a lot of times this will really reveal how successful your business will be. Because I never look at my situation like, oh, I'm unemployed. How are you unemployed? You're working your business. And your business is keeping a roof over your head and paying your bills. So how are you unemployed? I will be honest, it's a trigger for me because people just feel that when you own your own business, you're an entrepreneur, especially if you work from home, if you don't have like a physical office space that you go into, they just think that you're doing nothing. They just think that they can call you all types of time of the day and, all this sort of thing. I mean, people who really know me, people who are my true friends know, when I'm available, and they know when they can call and all that sort of stuff. But I'm telling you, we have to change our mindset. We have to stop referring to ourselves as unemployed. We have to stop don't allow anybody to refer to you that way either. Your money that you make in your business is covering your bills. It's paying your house note, your car note, whatever the case may be. Even if you saved your money and now you are working your business and you have that cushion, that money to work with and to pay your bills and cover your living expenses while you are building your business, you are a full-time entrepreneur. You are a business owner. And you really have to get your mindset together to make sure that that is what you're manifesting every single day. I'm so tired of people thinking that entrepreneurs are not doing anything. And what I have found over the years, this has been my experience, I'm not talking about anybody else, just my experience, is that when I talk to people who in the past have criticized the route that I have chosen, okay? When they have criticized in the past, these are the same people who also want to be on this path that I have chosen for myself, but they haven't found the right road, the correct pathway to follow that particular dream of them being an entrepreneur for themselves. Right? So a lot of times when people can't do, they criticize. When they can't bring to fruition, they talk crap. So these are the same people that have contacted me for business advice and information. And I'm like, well, you just said that, well, you home all day. I actually had somebody say to me, well, you're home all day. What are you doing? You home all day. I'm home all day. If you even understood the amount of appointments, the amount of Zoom calls, the amount of speaking engagements that I have done remotely, because I'm not even doing in-person speaking engagements right now with the pandemic raging on. Do you even understand the logistics of doing all that? Yesterday, I had 7 meetings. I got up maybe a little bit after 5, because you guys know I get up sometime between 5 and 6, but by 5:30, I'm kind of up and about, at least by 6. And I had 7 meetings yesterday. 7. It was literally back to back to back to back meetings. In between that, taking client phone calls after business hours, because it probably wouldn't even fit. If you think I'm not busy, if you really listen to my podcast, you will hear emails popping up. One just popped up just now. And when I go to click on my email, they're legit emails. I've had at least 2 to 3 emails pop up, and we're not even, 3 minutes, 4 minutes into this podcast of legit emails that I have to respond to. That's just in these first 5 minutes. There is so much that you can learn from folks who own their own businesses. If you shadow them for a day or two, and you will see what they deal with. They're sometimes their own lawyer. They are sometimes their own accountant. They are sometimes their own manager. I mean, all of these different things. You're the business decision maker for every facet of your business, especially if you are a solo entrepreneur where you don't really have a team. It takes time to get to the point where you have a team, or you can hire an assistant, for a few hours or whatever it is a week, however you want to do it. But it takes time to grow into that. So please don't let anybody belittle your business and say, well, what you got going on with your little business? No, my little business pays my bills. Right? Your little business pays your bills. That's not little. That's major. And you call your own shots. And you know how many people want to call their own shots? You know how many people want to make their own decisions in their business, make their own decisions for their family? And again, this is just my opinion. I'm not down in the 9-to-5. The 9-to-5 helped me tremendously to even be in this position. But please don't think that we're not working. And I would venture to say I probably work harder now than I did in a 9-to-5. And I could say I put in a lot of work in my 9-to-5, a lot of after hours, a lot of, coming in before work, before work started to get things done just to get ahead, so that when 9 o'clock came and all the barrage of paperwork and emails and all that stuff start coming in, I'm already ahead of the game. Being an entrepreneur and a business owner has had me working ridiculous hours. I really had to get a hold of my sleep in this last week because it's been crazy. I'm napping all times a day because I'm up all night creating programs, creating new services, creating new products, designing t-shirts, all of these different things that come with me and my business. Stop saying you're unemployed, because you're not. That's all I got for you today. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. Share it especially share. I love when you guys share the podcast. If you share my podcast on social media, make sure you tag me. I am at Onyx Queen Media across all socials. Instagram is my most active. And if you want to email me, feel free. hello@onyxqueenmedia.com. Talk to you tomorrow, you guys. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With 1 click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/onyxhoney. Start saving right now.